Welcome to Titillating Tuesdays with the Comic Relief Crusader. Woohoo!
From days of long ago, created by the cosmic legends of the universe. From days of long ago, created by the cosmic legends of the universe. There stands one man, one great man, a man dedicated to preserving all that is good in pop culture. Loved by few, hated by many. Alone in his fortress of awesomeness, he battles fearlessly against the woke, the evil, the unjust. To right that which is wrong, to stand for justice, to serve all mankind. He is the one, the only, the Comic Relief Crusader! Hello, everybody. How's it going? It is Titillating Tuesday, and you're here on episode 152 of the Kikosphere. That is Titillating Tuesday, the show that means nothing to everyone and maybe something to someone. So, how's it going, everybody out there? Hope you had a fantabulastic weekend. It was not too bad here, so it was good. We actually had no snow over the weekend, which is great. That's a positive thing. So unless you happen to be out east, and you probably might still have some, I'm not sure. So not that anything out east can nothing out east really demands my attention, except my folks. That's about it. And Tom. That's about it. So, other than that, hello everyone. We got some good news for you today. And like I promised Gap, who happened to be here, or actually happens to still be here in the chat, yeah, thanks to his suggestions, I don't really have to search out for stupid news anymore. But I still have a couple anyway, and I'm still going to do that. But anyway, I want to say hello to everybody that showed up so far. We got Sylvia, your lovely artist that happens to be here. Hello to you. We got we got the the wrench that actually managed to show up this time. Where were you Sunday? No. That's okay. Doesn't matter. It's all good. I know you were busy, like you said on Sunday, or no, sorry, Saturday. It was Saturday. So it must have been something that really demanded your attention. I forgive you. So Gap After Dark, how's it going, man? And see, I'm taking all of your suggestions. So we're gonna do the website thing, the stupid news website thing. Let's see, who else have we got here? Queen Dear Lovely, hello. And we got Husk the Dealer, who says, sup you crazy people, sup with you, dude, and nice that you can join us tonight. And as we're simultaneously broadcasting again on the YouTubes and on Rumble and on X everywhere. So hello to you, all of you that are perusing the channels and you just happen to fall across this one, I'm sorry. So that's pretty much all I can say. And yes, like Gap says, if you can hit the like button and share and comment. And because if you leave a comment while the show is going on, an actual comment, not just in the chat, but it helps the algorithm to get people noticing this channel. And if you happen to be on Rumble or X or on YouTube, you hit the follow or the subscribe button, whichever works for you. And that way, and don't forget to hit that notification bell, because it kind of does help when you know that I'm on. So, and we're trying to build more content on this channel, which is actually better for the algorithm, for you, for me, for everyone. So do that, and thank you, Vince, for actually making me read that out. So, who else have we got in the chat? We got Husk, we got Queen Dear Lovely, we got Sassy Spider Angel Dust. Hello to you. We got the man all the way in Spain, Valentino Spanish. Hello, who says hola and hola to you. Nice can you join us, and you know what, and also this dude, fellow Albertan, fellow patriot, pop culture mechanic, who's all the way in northern Alberta, and he's got his trades show going on right now. So if you are interested in anything in the trades and trades news, he does that show. And well, I mean, you could watch it now, or you can watch it on the rerun. So, and he says, just zooming by with a like for CRC, and I appreciate that, dude. I really do. So thanks, man. And I left you one as well on your channel. Canadian Cat, hello. How's it going? We got, where is Mr. Peterson? There's Mr. Peterson. Hello, Mr. Peterson, otherwise known as John. How's it going, man? And nice that you can join up today too. And we got Awesome King Deer, which I imagine is Queen Deer. Ah, there you go. See, he says it right here. Queen Deer is my date. Nice. Stark Void X. Nice to see you, my man. And we got the cool Shadow Slayer. Bum bum bum. And it's up to you, dude. And great that you're here. Nice that you can join us. So, and Voxtech, great to see you. And Sir Croc TV. I got people with interesting names. Sir Croc TV, hello. And nice to see you. And you subscribed. That's awesome. I like it. Thank you. We got, oh, I think I know this guy. Tales of Valhalla. What's up, man? And Hell Comic and Crusader. And let's see. And is Madman number 4 on my public channel? He should be. He better be. If he isn't, smack him. Put him, get him in line. So, and Gap, jealousy is becoming Vincent. That's right, you two. Fight for my affections. Anyway, guys, we got a good news story for you. We got actually a couple of good stories for you. One that is certainly extremely important, and you know what, long deserved. And I'm amazed. I'm really, really amazed that nobody else, like say in any of the quote unquote comic book news kind of field, like Banding into Comics or Cosmic Book News or any of that kind of thing, is kind of covering this. Nobody's actually covering this, believe it or not. So we're going to cover it tonight. But first, oh, Tales of Valhalla. No, I am Madman number 4, he says. You sneaky bugger. I thought, oh, okay. Because I thought you were, okay, yeah, you are Madman number 4. Damn it, that's right. I forgot because I'm so used to Tales of Valhalla. I'm just You said that one instead of Madman number 4. Damn you. So, and Renji Suzuki Rands, hi. And konnichiwa to you too. And I'm guessing by that greeting, you're all the way in Japan. So if you are, konnichiwa back. And let's see. Okay. So Vince is like, no, you call me Gap again, Boomer. Oh yeah, I must have. Well, like somebody told me yesterday, I'm old as balls. So that's what it is. Anyway, let's get to the segment that a lot of people look forward to, and which is this.
And now it's time for Stupid News. All the news, stupid and new from around the world.
Okay. So we got some stupid news, and all the news that's stupid and improved, thanks to Gap. That's the other way I can put it. Thanks to Gap now for turning me onto this website. And I said I was going to use it, and I'm going to use it. So we're going to pick, let's see, what are we going to pick for stupid news? Because there's so much on here. I've been perusing through this. It's actually good. It's actually really, really good. Here we go. Okay. This one here. Don't know if you've seen this one. So I think my son told me about a couple of days ago. But anyway, today on Stupid News, man busted for Subway stale bread rage. Suspect, age 43, hit co-worker over hero hardness. Oh my God. Okay. So you know what? Hold on a second here. I'm gonna zoom up on my page. Because my old eyes are playing tricks on me and it's not easy to read anymore. So what's going on here? So April 23rd. A patron who was visibly upset about the hardness of the bread used for his sandwich struck a Subway employee in the face, according to police, who arrested the man for battery in the latest episode of fast food rage plaguing the country. You know what? I'm going to have to say this. A lot of people, you guys in the States, it always seems like you guys in the States always complain about Subway, which is really nuts. About complaining how crappy it is and all that kind of stuff. And you know what? I get it. I get it. Up here in Canada, we don't really have that issue. It's really weird. Well, I mean, we probably might now due to immigrants coming into this land of ours. That might change. So, but anyway, investigators say that Roy McIntosh, age 43, arrived Tuesday morning at a Subway in Wildwood, Florida. Again, Florida man. And confronted a male employee with his bread beef. During a brief verbal interaction, McIntosh suddenly struck the worker across the left side of his face with an open hand. When a responding officer spoke with the victim, the cop observed visible redness and slight swelling to the left side of his face, consistent with being struck. So, according to the arrest report, surveillance footage recorded McIntosh striking the worker who, quote, immediately stepped backwards in apparent shock. A witness who was seated in a restaurant booth told cops that the 6'2", 240-pound suspect, seen by this fine gentleman, became verbally upset and slapped the victim across the face before exiting the business. He looks like he ain't gonna put up with no shit. Man. Police subsequently tracked down McIntosh, who lives about 3 miles from the Subway outlet. Oh, there you go. It won't be hard to find him now because you know where he's at in Florida, and you have a 3-mile radius of search. So there you go. He reportedly confessed to striking the sandwich artisan, which I think is a stupid name because you have to go to like sandwich school. It's dumb. Claiming that the victim intentionally gave him stale old bread on a sandwich he purchased a week earlier. So McIntosh claimed that when he confronted the worker, he just began to laugh, which caused him to strike the victim. So, seen above, McIntosh was booked into a county jail for battery. He was released from custody yesterday after posting a $1,000 bond on the misdemeanor charge. So, court records do not further identify what type of sandwich McIntosh ordered, or whether the bread in question was the footlong variety. So, yeah, but they even got his driver's license and everything. How nice. So, yeah, exactly, John. Florida man strikes again. Oh my, jeez. Assault is a condiment on their list. Apparently, it is. Yeah, it is. It is here in Canada too, which is kind of weird. It's just weird. It's just weird. And thank you for leaving a comment on X. I appreciate that. Thank you. Our Madman number 4, the hardest thing he's felt in a long time. Well, I mean, stale bread, man. Who wants to eat a sandwich with stale bread? Jeez. And you're 43 too. Oh, well. So if you go on a rage, we'll just blame it on age. That's what we'll do. We'll do that. Sassy Spider, is it a crocodile sandwich? It might as well. It probably had too much meth in it too. So, because a friend of mine that lives in Pasadena keeps on complaining about the mosquitoes that live around there. So, yeah, could be crocodile. Let's see, and he says that seriously, we need a Florida man Avengers team up. we could do so totally AI video of it. Oh my god, yeah. Somebody totally 100% should. Oh, look at this here, Mr. Coleman. Yo, dude. Hey guys, okay, so while everybody's here and while you're watching on Rumble and here on the YouTubes, and you know what, dude, thanks for joining in on YouTube and on X. Mr. Von Coleman, correct me if I'm wrong, it's currently number 4 that's out right now, right? If it's number 4, yeah, I believe it's number 4. So I believe issue 4 of his Phenomenova is out right now. And if you want to get yourself a digital copy or physical copy, this guy, he's a good friend. He's a really good friend. This guy is actually pumping them out like crazy, man. It wouldn't surprise me if he's secretly banking all his money and going to get himself his own printing press. So, but this dude he's selling it, man. He's going to cons. He's going everywhere. And if you want to check out Phenomenova, go ahead and do so. It's a really, really good read. And you know what? The art is actually quite decent. It's very decent. And go ahead, check them out. Look them up on X and check out Phenomenova. Go get yourself a copy. And for a digital copy, not that I'm saying just go get a digital copy. But if you're a little bit on a budget and you want to get yourself a digital copy, he makes it very affordable. Let's just put it that way. But thanks, Vaughn. I appreciate you dropping by, sticking around. Okay. And Mr. Criffing Of course, the bread was hard. We made them take out that chemical that makes yoga mats soft and spongy. Oh my god. Really? Maybe that's what's making them irritable. Also, and Sessy's butter, Angel Dusk, we need Florida ladies, so we had to go to Florida and make some trouble. Yes. I would love to get some some Florida women stories in there. Yes, there you go. Thanks, Gap. Appreciate it. Yeah, if you want to go ahead and check out his channel, it's all there on the YouTubes for Vince Coleman's channel, and him plugging away his merch and stuff like that. So go ahead and check out his comic. He was here on huge circles before Christmas time. He was great. And we were even debating if Die Hard was a Christmas movie or not. So Al Nickerson says no. Vince says yes. So and Tales of Valhalla, see Redneck Avengers. Oh, yeah, that's right. That was a good one. Anyway, okay. So does anyone mention the grape drink? He threw grape drink at the cashier. Yeah, he did. Okay, let's see. So usually, because we do two. Okay, you know what? Maybe we can try this. Friday photo fun match. Can we do that? Oh, we can do that. Okay. How about everybody would play a stupid news game? Okay. So you gotta match the arrestee with their alleged crime. Okay. So for Tuesday or for today's, okay, it says Friday photo fun game, but this is Tuesday. So for a titillating Tuesday photo fun game, readers must examine the 5 mugshots and match them with their respective defendants with the crime for which they were arrested. So just click and drag the crimes into the squares beneath each individual and then click submit below. So you have 5 pictures here and you have 5 crimes. So our thing is to, basically take the squares and match them to the picture. So now we're going to make this interactive. And again, I got to thank Gaff for bringing this channel to this website to my attention. And Mr. Peterson's already getting into it. Ag assault goes with tattoo chest. So we're talking about that bald with a beard, right? Okay. Aggravated assault on the law officer enforcement. Okay. We'll do that one. We'll stick that one. Crippling. Die Hard is absolutely a Christmas movie. Fight me. Al Nickerson says no. So you go fight him. Vincent says, by the way, comic, you are currently not streaming on Rumble, just FYI. Really? I corrected that like so many times already. What's going on with Rumble? Hold on here. Let me check. Wow. Oh, that's weird. It really isn't. Huh. Well, then it's just the Ubes. And X. That's all right. Okay. Come on. John, you got to get other people here. Geriatric battery with Hispanic on end. Okay. Battery. Okay, so we're going with the Hispanic battery on victim over 6'5". Okay. And John is looking this up here. Suspended license goes with check. Okay, Gap says the same thing. Okay. So we'll do that. Suspended license. Okay, we'll go with that. We'll see who gets what. Okay. Crippling says, I think bald beard guy is Scape. You know what? Now that you bring that up, actually, yeah, I think you might be right. Controlled substance with bearded crackhead. just my guess is he says, you know what? Actually, that makes sense. That actually does make sense. He does look like a crackhead. So, you know what? That one, yeah, that actually probably does make sense. That actually probably does make sense. And I think Mr. Peterson is right on the alleged. So let's hit submit. And oh, we only got one right. Look at that. It was only the Mexican that did battery. Everyone else was wrong. So okay. So the bald guy has permanent angry face. Well, that's true. But I guess he was the one with the suspended license. So, and the happy-go-lucky lady is the escapee. The meth head was actually aggravated assault on a police officer, on a law enforcement officer. And the one that looks like is wearing half of a red dress and looks like a he-she, possession of a controlled substance without prescription. So there you go. Wow. The more you know, the more you know. So, okay, folks. So that is it for stupid news. And you know what? Thank you, Gap. I appreciate that, man. You know what? Actually, here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. Because it's kind of like the last vestiges of the old stupid news stuff where, you know, finding news articles and stuff like that. I'm going to bring up two more. Let's extend this just a little bit here. So, because I will tell you, it's awfully hard to find a lot of stupid news out here. Just to give you an idea of how much food is costing here in Canada, first of all, you can't judge a per bites cover. No, you cannot. If you take a look here, this is how much just a single tomato, one single tomato is did you give me the side eye? Okay. This is how much a single tomato is costing actually here in Canada. You can see the prices here. I wonder if I can make this actually a little bit larger for you guys. Let's have a look here. Yeah. Not that it probably means a lot to you guys, but we are talking about one single tomato. So this is how bad it's getting. This is how bad it's getting. It's $5.07, for example, for this one here. I'm gonna take off the chat, and I'm not kidding with, you know, you people that I'm telling. This is how bad it is now in Canada. This is how bad it is in Canada. And this is at the IGA. Wow, the packaging for those environmentalists. Oh yeah, exactly. And exactly, Gap. I'm telling you, Gap at $5 for what damn tomato? I bet you it's illegal for you guys to grow your own food like it is for us. Well, because I heard in the States that they're actually trying to, you know, punish people in certain states for even gathering rainwater. And I've been hearing that a little bit here and here too. So, well, you know, they've been doing it there for, you know, well over 10 years in some states. But here, yeah, they're trying to do that here. So Vince says, exactly. That's right. It is. That's how bad it is. Let's see, the one to the left, $5.14. The one above it, $4.74. Yeah, this is Canada. right now under a liberal government. So, John says, yeah, the packing was probably $1, and the person running the machine to do it was at least 50 cents. Well, probably 25 because it was probably like, an East Indian person. So, Sylvie says it better look fancy, like it came out of Victory Garden going down the run. Yeah, it did. Well, yeah, it does. It does. So there's that. And like I said before, I'm not kidding you about the prices of things in Canada. It is insane. And one more. This is actually kind of lengthy now for stupid news. So, but you will like this because it is about equal rights. So, and this happened here in Calgary. Okay. Not too long ago. This in Calgary. Actually, hold on a second, and I will remove the banner up top. I'm sure that you probably will like to read it too, but in case you want to know what is going on, this is here in Calgary. Calgary woman arrested after female domestic abusers into underground fight club. So this is from Global News. This was actually a few days ago on April 29th here in Calgary. This is what actually is going on in the city of Calgary. And it is about equal rights, right? So I'll read you a little bit of the article. Cat scratch fever, says John. Oh my God. Okay. So suspect allegedly told investigators since they like to fight men so much, they can fight for a cause. This is what the article says, and this is what this woman that put together this fight club for women said, right? So in Calgary, a Calgary woman has been arrested after police say she hunted down women charged with domestic violence and forced them to fight each other in an underground fight club. According to investigators, the suspect organized the illegal events in back alleys and abandoned warehouses. Yeah, there's quite a few abandoned warehouses in Calgary. It's kind of weird, where participants were allegedly coerced into brutal matchups while spectators placed bets on the fights. Like, damn. Police allege the woman justified the operation as a way to hold offenders accountable, telling investigators since they'd like to fight men so much, they can fight for a cause. Okay. So officials confirmed the money generated from the fights was allegedly donated to organizations that support men affected by domestic abuse. The suspect faces multiple charges, including assault, unlawful confinement, and operating an illegal gaming house. So police believe there may be additional victims and are urging anyone with information to come forward. And this is what happened recently in Calgary. So John says, Florida man equals Calgary woman. Sure. Oh my God. A gap only in Calgary. Calgary, you're beginning to sound like Florida. Oh my God. No. And Vince says she's a YouTuber, Roma Army or something like that. What? No. Come on. Sylvia, let's go gambling. My God. Well, we do have a lot of casinos, but no, just no. Like, don't do that. And Gorilla's random thoughts. How's it going, man? Kapla to you. How's it going, dude? You made it just in time for stupid news. So, oh boy, we had some good ones here. So, and this is the latest one. But thanks for joining in, dude. I really appreciate it. So yeah. So Florida man basically slaps the shenanigans for stale bread. We got a woman running underground fight clubs for women with women. So crazy world. and of course Vincent somehow, some way manages to find a link. Oh, geez. Okay. So now that we got that out of the way, not surprised on the neck tats. Yeah, right. You know what? I'm gonna. Oh boy. See, Vince, you're piquing my curiosity. That's the thing, because now I'm gonna want to click that link and see if it's actually a match. And that's the crazy thing. So, because knowing you're probably right. Anyway, okay. So I can see this showing up on Kalchi. Yeah, or God, what was the thing on Bloodsport? What was it called again? I can't remember. You know what I'm talking about, some of you guys. I bet you those lesbians like that Fight Club. Says Gap. Probably. Never know. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna save the good news for last, and I'm going to do some interesting news. Because here's the weird thing: as much as I didn't like the show, I kind of did like the show because of Oscar Isaac, and here it is. The show for Oscar Isaac, right here from Cosmic Book News. If it comes up anytime soon. There we go. Moon Knight's MCU future may come down to Oscar Isaac. So that's kind of like why I put down he might return if this. So what's going on with Moon Knight? I know a lot of people kind of didn't like the storyline too much. I sort of kind of did. I just didn't like the whole gender and race swapping of the character at the end with the what was it, the Iron Sphinx or whatever it was. You know, made it a superhero when it was actually a dude and a supervillain. So, but I didn't mind it. Other than that, I like Oscar Isaac and his acting. So, and Mr. Peterson, yeah, there are so many Moon Knight moments that absolutely need to come into the MCU. Yes, I agree. I think he would make a really good addition to the whole MCU if really given a fair chance. So, but anyway, as I am waiting for Gap's link to show up in the chat, because now you piqued my curiosity. Okay, anyway, whatever. I'll get to it soon. So apparently Oscar Isaac's Moon Knight, the Marvel contract is not the usual MCU deal. And apparently, according to series head writer Jeremy Slater, and it sounds like the future of the character depends on Oscar Isaac wanting to return, which is really, really weird thing. So, it's not really up to writers and directors and stuff like that. It's actually up to Oscar Isaac return. So apparently Slater, who served as head writer on the Disney Plus series, discussed Isaac's deal while promoting Mortal Kombat 2 with comicbook.com. So apparently his comments point to a different setup than Marvel fans might expect, and may help explain why there hasn't been more Moon Knight in the MCU, which is really, really interesting. Because, like I said, I was looking forward to it. I kind of was. I just wanted it to be better. And then again, this is like when the MCU, was kind of basically in its infancy, if you know what I mean, if you get what I mean. And like I said, I don't mind his acting. I thought it was really good, Moon Knight, and the way he was portraying the character, Mark Spector, and switching back and forth, having his little schizoid moments. Really, he did it really well. So, yeah, but it really actually kind of depends on him. So we'll see what happens with this more and more. But let's read on. So, Slater said Isaac's Marvel deal was built around finding stories the actor wants to tell. Because if I remember correctly, Oscar Isaac was actually or is actually a fan of Moon Knight. And that's why the other reason why he wanted to do this character really, really well. So apparently the contract Oscar Isaac signed was very much like, we will do more stories when we find stories that he is creatively excited to tell, Slater said. And he also said they can just sort of snap their fingers and summon him back for another adventure. He's really creatively involved in the future of that character. And also Slater's comments offer a new explanation for why Moon Knight has been missing from the MCU since the Disney Plus series aired. God, believe it or not, really 4 years ago? Has it really been 4 years? 2022? Fans have been waiting on season 2 news, a movie appearance, or a Midnight Suns update, but Marvel hasn't announced anything, which is really weird. I just find it really surprising. It's been since 2022. So, yeah, Vince, you know what? I got to agree with you. Totally. 100%. Vince says, I like Oscar Isaac way, way, way better than Pedro Pascal. My God. Yeah. it's I have to agree with you. Gap says, what's Moon Knight? Never heard of it. Okay. Moon Knight, think of it this way. Early 80s, okay, in Marvel. And Moon Knight was supposed to be like Marvel's equivalent to Batman, except with more of a supernatural side to it, right? That's what Moon Knight was supposed to be for Marvel. But it's had series here and there. It's gone through, it came and then it went, and then it came and then it went again. And it's been kind of back and forth like that. And there's a bit of Egyptian mysticism to the character, how he gains his powers and stuff like that. But pretty much, first and foremost, he was sort of kind of supposed to be Marvel's Batman in a way. So the early comics, not too bad. The ones in, let me think here. The ones in, I think, the mid-90s. If you can, check out the issues that Stephen Platt did in the mid-90s. That's before he went to Marvel working on Prophet for Rob Liefeld. And the artwork is phenomenal in that. Stephen Platt, you'll love it. Although Stephen Platt at this point in time hates Rob Liefeld. There's a little bit of a history going on there, but you might like it. You might like it. It's not for everybody, but it, he's definitely on the dark side of things. So, and Husk, yes, you are adorable. So don't doubt yourself. Keep going. But anyway, more about that. So apparently Slater said part of the challenge for Marvel is figuring out what would bring Isaac back. Well, I mean, why don't you go looking through the comics and find a decent story? Maybe that might do it. So apparently, Slater said, so I would imagine part of the challenge and part of the joy over there is finding what story does Oscar want to explore? Well, ask him if he's a fan of Moon Knight. I'm sure that there's a good storyline in there that he might want to do. And how does he want that character to be used? Slater said. What's something that would entice him to get him back and play in that sandbox one more time? So Slater also made it clear he is no longer in the loop at Marvel and does not know if the studio plans a Marvel movie like a Midnight Suns movie or a Moon Knight Season 2 show. So he said, if they did a second season, I doubt I would be creatively involved, he said. I don't have any inside information in terms of where the character is. I haven't talked to Marvel in 3 years at this point, which is nuts. And he also says, I'm as much in the dark as anyone else. So apparently Slater remains hopeful that fans will want to see Oscar Isaac's return as Moon Knight. He said that Oscar had fun doing the role. And you know what? I will admit, it does look like he had quite a lot of fun doing the role. And he felt proud of the show and was happy that fans responded positively. So, you know what? I'm going to vote for this. I want Wesley Snipes. Everybody wants Wesley Snipes. So, but you know what? I didn't mind it. It was pretty good. What is going on? Who's deleting messages between Gap, Vince? Who's deleting what? And thank you. I appreciate that. And Vince, I like Ex Machina, and totally not because of Elisa Vikander. You know what? Actually, that was a pretty interesting movie. I liked him in that. Didn't like what happened to him at the end. I mean, dang, dude. But Robot Goat's nuts. But no, he was actually really good, really good at it. I like I said before, I like his acting. I think there was one movie that he did. It was like, a nativity movie, with Mary and Joseph. He played Joseph in it, and he did actually quite well playing that role. And you know what, for a while, because it sounds like he has a Jewish name, Oscar and Isaac, I thought he was Jewish, but apparently he's not. So John Mr. Peterson says, I have to say anything. If I have to say anything, I have seen Oscar in. He looks like he enjoys it. Yeah. You know what? And because yesterday was May the 4th be with you. Even though technically it's supposed to be May the 25th, but whatever. And as much as I hated the new Star Wars sequels, I didn't mind his character in it, like as Poe Dameron. I didn't. You know, he's a likable guy. He's a likable actor. And what was it? Was it Vince that said it, or was it Gab that said it? Because I'm thinking it was Vince. Yeah, it was Vince. He's like, he's better than Pedro Pascal. You know, everything, well, you know what? It's not that hard because anybody is better than Pedro Pascal. So, and it's true. It's true. So, yeah, apparently. So, and Vince says, if you look at the different kinds of movies he's in, he's got quite the range. He does. He is. Yes. And it's also the Mexican Convergence. Oh, yeah, that's right. Cinco de Mayo also. So, apparently that's a thing. But anyway, yeah, so if you're hoping for more Moon Knight, well, it's totally up to him if he wants to come back and if they can find a good enough storyline, and if Oscar's, schedule is open. So you never know. And I'm seeing used peoples on X chatting away. Thank you. And for all the 24 people that are watching right now on X, thank you. Appreciate you guys sticking around and watching the show on X. So share it. Share away. And, so this channel, so the following can grow on X. That would be marvelous. That'd be awesome. And also on the YouTubes, yeah, if you can, hit the like button and share, and bring along people along for the ride, because funny things are happening here as well. So, and Vin says, see, I didn't like his Star Wars role. I saw a clip from episode 8, and oh man, it's cringe. I blame the writers and directors on that one. Yes, I do too. I totally understand. It's not the dude that's acting, it's the writing, and it's the directing. By the way, let's take a brief commercial break, and then we'll get on to the next article. And don't forget, near the end of the episode, we'll do a slight little cartoon. So here's your commercial break. Enjoy.
Hey! Do you want to feel so energetic? Try Power Thirst! Energy drinks for people who need gratuitous amounts of energy! With all new flavors like chocolate! Chocolate energy! It's like adding chocolate to an electrical store! Sound the alarm! You're gonna be uncomfortably energetic! What's that? You want strawberry? Well, how about rawberry? Made with lightning! Real lightning! Sports! You'll be good at them! It's an energy drink for men! Energy! These aren't your dad's puns. These are energy puns! Turbo puns! Science, energy, electrolytes, turbo lights, power lights, more lights than your body has room for! You'll be so fast, Mother Nature will be like, slow down! And you'll be like, fuck you, and kick her in the face with your energy legs! You'll have so much energy, just running all the time! Power running, power lifting, power sleeping, power dating, power eating, power laughing, power spawning babies! You'll have so many babies! 400 babies! Give chocolate to your babies and they'll be good at sports! Make your babies run abnormally fast! They'll run as fast as Kenyans! People will watch them running and think they're Kenyans! They'll race as fast as Kenyans against actual Kenyans, and it'll be a tie and they'll get deported back to Kenya! Hey, go with the sure thing! Don't gamble on your energy! Snake Eyes! Try Power Thirst, the energy drink that will make you sword.
That's right. So that's what I got to remind myself every day to get some electrolytes in me. Yeah. God, because you know what? weather's getting warmer here. And I think it was like last week. No, it was the weekend before that. My body cramped up again. We get some heat here. You wouldn't believe it, like being Canada, but in Alberta we actually get some pretty warm weather here. And if you're not expecting it, because it can change literally within 5 minutes, when it comes to thirst and especially electrolytes and stuff like that, you want to be taking some. So, but go get some power thirst right now. So there you go, Sylvia. I'll take one, she says. Take two. Mr. Peterson says it's what plants crave. Exactly. And let's see. You know what? More hugs to comic. More hugs. Oh, that's just lovely. I just like that so much. It's awesome. Okay, so what do we got next? We got
Well, I guess we have to give you another news article. I hope it isn't bad news.
no, it's more than likely it's not bad news. It's not bad news whatsoever. Why is that switching by so slowly? I don't know. Whatever. You know what? It's not bad news. This is actually really, really good news. Vince says, are you surprised snow reflects the sun directly in your face? Yeah, I know. It's snow blindness. It's a bitch. So anyway, this is a long time coming. A long time coming. And what you got next, Mike? Me? Yo, Tim, hello. No, I did the commercial gap. Didn't you see it? Dang, you guys. You missed the commercial? What? You guys couldn't have missed the commercial. That's impossible. That's impossible. Seriously. I'm actually going to have to look back now and actually see if you actually saw the commercial. Yeah, the commercial came on. What are you talking about? Okay. This has been a long time coming. Okay, what is happening this Monday? This Monday in New York, probably the only right in its history of forever. This Monday in New York, they are unveiling a street sign unveiling ceremony. And on the corner of Essex and Delaney Streets on the Lower East Side in New York City on Monday, May the 11th at noon, they're dedicating the entire street, renaming it Jack Kirby Way, which is truly, truly awesome. Vince Gap did a power nap. Really, honestly, you didn't see a gap? Just rewind it, man. It's there. It is, honestly. If not, I'll post it. You know what? I'll post it on apps. But yeah, so this Monday, this is fantastic. Jack Kirby is getting his own street in New York City. So the city that gave birth to him, basically, the king of comics, Jack the King Kirby, is getting his own street sign. So, which is really weird. So apparently the speakers, let me see if I can zoom this up, because the background that they picked on this is just horrible. I mean, it's nice. It's Jack Kirby's comic face, but it's like blue. It makes everything harder to read. But anyway, right here. So hopefully you guys can see it. This is going to be great. Speakers, street naming campaign led by Roy Schwartz, New York City Councilor member Christopher Marte, Marvel editor-in-chief C.B. Cebulski, and Tracy Jeremy, and the granddaughter of Jack Kirby, Jillian Kirby, which is awesome. Actually, she was on my friends list before my account was hacked. So I was actually planning on doing an interview with her, but unless you can, I'm gonna have to find her an X again. Anyway, yeah, really, really nice lady she is. So and her grandson too. So this quote on December 18th, the New York City Council hereby approves the co-naming of Essex Street between Delancey and Rivington Streets, Jack Kirby Way, in honor of Jack Kirby, an outstanding New Yorker and patriot, and a pioneering artist who co-created the Marvel Universe, helped inspire the pop art movement, and immortalized the Lower East Side in his work. Well, yeah, like Yancey Street. I mean, come on. He often showed it in Captain America and Fantastic Four, like pretty much almost in everything that he did. So, and like I said before, he actually did come up with a costume design for Spider-Man, and it's out there somewhere. Somewhere a private collector actually has it, but they went with Ditko. So, or I probably fudged that name, but anyway. Tim says New York City naming a street after a Jewish person in 2026. Who knew? Yeah, right. How's that possible? So, and Vince, now I wonder what crimes Jack Kirby did since it's New York City. My God. Really, man? Come on. What crimes? He's entertaining people worldwide. So anyway, let's see what oh boy. Shall I see what mainstream media has said here? What's actually, what's the most recent one here? Here's the more recent one, April 30th. See, that's only a couple of days ago. Let's see here. I'm probably have to switch because it opens up in another window. So what I'll do, I'll close it and I'll open it up in the Queen's Gazette and share the news with you. Let me just open that up. And we'll share that news. Here we go. So the Queen's Gazette. Right here. Jack Kirby Way. And again, you know what? I'm rather amazed that none of the comic community has actually picked this up, because everybody says, how important Jack Kirby was. And nobody's been covering this, which is actually a shame. So from the Queen's Gazette, New York City is naming a block of Essex Street and Lower East Side Jack Kirby Way in honor of the Marvel Universe co-creator and pop artist pioneer. The street naming ceremony is scheduled for Monday, May 11th at 12 p.m. at the corner of Essex and Delancey Streets. It'll be attending the Kirby family, city dignitaries, and a who's who of the comic industry. God, you know what? I hope Jim Steranko ends up going, because I had to also re-find him on X as well, because those two were friends. I know that for sure. And Jim Steranko still has a great head of hair. Speakers include New York City Councilor Christopher Murty, Marvel's EIC, CB Cebulski, Jack Kirby's daughter Lisa, and grandchildren Jeremy and Tracy. Let's see. And Kirby has a strong connection to the Lower East Side, not Queens. To a certain somebody that thinks Queens is the greatest. But it's still a story about New York City finally recognizing its own. One fun connection is that Kirby played a part in the creation of Spider-Man. See, like I told you. Although the credited co-creators are Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. It's true, though. You guys have actually heard Al talk about that. as well. And Who's, of course, a Queen's boy, and Kirby drew the cover of Amazing Fantasy 15, Spidey's first appearance. So there's that. You know what? It's like I said, I want to focus more on, on the good news, because that's what we need to focus on. And like I said, I haven't seen anybody cover this. Nobody's been covering this, and it should be covered. Let's see, Comics Beats. We could do another story. I want to do something that's actually probably more up to date. Yeah, let's bring another one up. Vince Womack says, hold on here. Vince Womack says, I hope that other New York artists, wink, wink, stay far away from that event. Oh, yeah. I know exactly who you mean. So, I should actually, somebody should get a hold of Al. He would like this news. I should get a hold of Al. But imagine if you lived for 40 years on one street and suddenly your address changes. Yeah, right? But I don't know who Jack Kirby is. What the heck's going on? So anyway, this from the Daily Cartoonist, which seems fitting, and under the auspices of comic history. It says right here, and again, because I'm aged and decrepit, I'll zoom in so I can actually read this. So the article goes, Marvel legend Jack Kirby will be honored in New York City. I wonder why May the 11th. I wonder if that was his birthday. With a new street sign designating Essex Street between Delancey and Rivington Streets as Jack Kirby Way. The effort was spearheaded by author, writer, and pop culture historian Roy Schwartz, who spearheaded the application. A resident petition drive of support, several presentations. The city council approved the street designation as of December 25th. Very, very interesting. So a little bit of history here. Jack spent the first 52 years of his life in New York, minus, when he was in World War II, as you guys more than likely know anyway. He was born in 1917. Wow, over 100 years ago, and grew up on Essex Street. In the early 1940s, he moved into an apartment in Brooklyn, where he soon met his wife, Rosalind Roz Goldstein, and they lived in Brooklyn until 1969. And the Kirbys moved to Southern, where he spent the remaining 25 years of his life. New York will always be where he made most of his legendary contributions in his career, so it's fitting that the street of his youth receives his designation. So for information on that date, time, and street sign unveiling ceremony, you have to visit jackkirby.com for that kind of thing. And you know what? I'm going to put that in the chat. In case you happen to be in New York around that time. So, and a related aside, Jack Kirby Way is not the only notable comic-related street designations. The legendary Stan Lee has a Stan Lee Way at University Avenue between Brant Place and West 176th Street in the Bronx. And Batman co-creator Bill Finger, who actually is the dude that actually created Batman, has a street after him on 192nd Street near the corner of Grand Concourse in the Bronx. named Bill Fingerway. So, you know what? I kind of like this, that they kept Stan Lee far away from Jack Kirby, because for decades they fought. So it's best to keep them apart. How very apparent. So, you know what? Yeah, this is good news. This is good news. I like this. So, so you know what? If you want to go ahead and check out that news, then yeah, head over to jackkirby.com and check that out. And there is the other link there as well with the news articles. And you can go ahead and check out all the press releases and stuff like that. So, and if you want to go ahead to that, then you can go to the unveiling ceremony for that kind of thing. So you might want to go ahead and check that out. So, other than that, what we'll do, and it's going to be a little bit of a short show anyway. So, we will do a cartoon early. Or you know what? Maybe we'll just do 2 because we got time. So, without further ado, we'll do that. Yeah. Because like I said, I want to focus more on the good news than bad. And on top of that, you know what? If you guys can go ahead and if you can, clip it and share it. Because you know what? Like I said before, a lot of comic news outlets out there, like Cosmic Book News or Bounding in the Comics, this hasn't even been reported. Not that I could find. And you know what? Like I said before, as everybody thinks highly of Jack Kirby, you'd think that this would be shared, but it's not. So, but anyway, let's get into cartoon time, and we'll put one on now. How about this one? Enjoy.
Hey, you can't do that here. I'm giving you a ticket.
Okay, there you go. So I threw in two. But there you go. So got some news, you got some good news, and you got two cartoons. So and you got a copious amount of stupid news. So I filled it in as much as possible. Plus this.
Oh, I guess the show is over. Hey, leave a like and a comment, and we'll see you again really soon.
And if you can go ahead and do that, that would be super. Yes. If you guys can go ahead and do that, that would be super. If you can leave a like and a share, and you know what? Get other people following this show. Stuff like that. It's been fun. It's fun doing this, and it's fun talking to you people. And it's what keeps me going on for so long on this channel, doing this crazy kind of stuff for you guys. So what else is going on? Okay, so that's basically Titillating Tuesday in a nutshell. So yeah, so after the show, leave a comment and like and share, just like what Vince says. And leave a comment because it helps the algorithm. Let's see what is going on this Thursday. We got on Comic Relief Crusader's cheesy movie sci-fi kung fu movie mania hour. I still haven't memorized the title of that particular show. What are we showing? So we're back to sci-fi, and because last week we did kung fu, and the week before that we did sci-fi. So like I said, we're switching back and forth every week. So this Thursday on Comic Relief Crusaders cheesy sci-fi kung fu movie time, back to cheesiness with 1961 science fiction science shocker of the space age, The Phantom Planet. So that's the movie that we're going to be watching this Thursday on X and hopefully on Rumble. I don't know why Rumble isn't going today. That's rather odd. And of course here on the YouTubes. So that's what we're going to be doing. I am trying to get some people to kind of join in and maybe make this kind of like an MS3 TK. Mystery Science Theory, MST3K. That's it. Yeah. See, I knew I was going to eventually get that right. Do that kind of thing, because watching this with you guys, it's fun. You guys enjoy all the nerdy cheesiness. So, like Vince says, he's liked and shared and no comment yet and subscribed. I did it. I did my duty for I did my duty for Nerd a Country. That's right. Because this is the Geekosphere. So this Thursday, is the Phantom Planet that we're going to be doing. Also on Saturdays, stick around for Mike's Movie Matinee, where we make movies magnificent again. And we're going to be showing a movie there as well. Sunday, we got obviously Huge Circles, the drag stream that hopefully takes less than 6 hours to do. So it was pretty fun this past Sunday. So if you happen to watch that, that is super. Rancor Steve and Jason Fox, and you know what? And we had a surprise with Padawannabe. He came on, which was awesome, because I really miss Padawannabe and Appion and Tom too. I got to get Tom back on. So, but this past Sunday he was watching wrestling. So, which is okay, I guess. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for this show, which is not too bad. A little bit of a short show, but a show nonetheless. So, everybody out there, have a good rest of the week. We will 150,000% see you this Thursday and other shows. And again, thanks for joining in, and hit the like button and subscribe. And thank you for all of you guys joining in on X, all 27 of you, and none of you people on Rumble, because for some odd reason it's not going on Rumble for some odd reason, and all you guys here on the YouTubes. So that being said, to all of you out there right now, just remember,
Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes!